If evolution were a video game, the koala is the character someone made just to see how bad things can get. This adorable, fuzzy disaster spends up to 22 hours a day sleeping not because it's lazy, but because its body runs on fumes and eucalyptus-flavored despair. Let's get real, this animal is powered by the nutritional equivalent of packing peanuts. Koalas eat eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic to most animals and barely digestible even for them. To compensate, their metabolism slowed to a crawl, and their day now consists of sleep, chew leaf, maybe move branch, repeat. That's it. That's the entire lifestyle. Even awake, they operate in slow motion. Imagine if your phone had 1% battery all the time, and charging it meant eating poison. That's the vibe. Their energy is so low, they barely bother to interact with each other, which honestly might be the most relatable thing about them. But don't let the teddy bear aesthetic fool you. This is not a majestic forest spirit. It's a furry little slacker whose greatest evolutionary achievement was strategic napping. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're into animals that deserved better designs. Bonus points tell us which animal looks like it came from a sleep-deprived game dev's cutscene. Let's talk about the koala's diet, aka the worst meal plan in the animal kingdom. These geniuses eat almost exclusively eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic, low in protein, and taste like menthol sadness. Most animals avoid eucalyptus like it's expired sushi. Koalas, they double down. They have a specialized gut filled with bacteria just to barely survive this leafy nightmare. And when baby koalas called Joeys are ready to switch from milk to leaves, they don't ease in with a salad. Nope. They eat a special poop from their mom called pap, which is basically pre-digested eucalyptus paste. Bon appetit. Even worse, they're picky. Koalas will starve rather than eat a different species of eucalyptus they're not familiar with. Imagine walking into a buffet, seeing 40 plates of food, and saying, nah, I only eat room temperature kale from this one bush. Oh, and don't bother offering them water. They get most of their hydration from leaves. That works great right up until climate change or drought makes those leaves even drier. Genius level planning right there. Nature said, here's a toxic salad, and the koala said, yes, chef. You know how some animals have wrinkly, complex brains to handle problem-solving? Memory and survival koalas said, nah, their brains are so smooth, they make bowling balls look over-designed. Seriously, koala brains are shockingly underdeveloped. Their cerebral cortex is tiny, and the surface is almost featureless, like nature ran out of RAM mid-render. This isn't just an insult, it's an actual scientific observation. Koalas have one of the smallest brain-to-body ratios of any mammal. They're basically the slow-loading webpage of evolution. And it shows, if you move their food bowl or offer leaves on a plate instead of a tree, some won't eat because they don't recognize the food in a new context. That's right, if you plate their only food like room service, they starve out of confusion. 5-star dumb. Also, don't expect them to learn from experience. They'll walk into the same branches, fall from the same trees, and grunt at the same wall day after day. It's like watching a nature documentary written by the guy who invented the fax machine. If brain power were a power stat, the koala is rocking a firm 0 with no upgrades in sight. Just when you thought it couldn't get more tragic funny, let's talk about koala life in the wild chlamydia, screaming, and surprise tree dives. Nature really said, let's make them cute so no one notices the chaos. First up, chlamydia, but over 50% of wild koalas have it. No, not the fun fact kind, the actual STD. It causes blindness, infertility, and yes, it can be fatal. Scientists are literally running vaccination campaigns for koalas now, because the only thing worse than being dumb and slow is being dumb, slow, and full of diseases. Then there's the noise. You'd expect a cute, sleepy marsupial to sound like a gentle purr. Right? Nope. Male koalas scream like a chainsaw giving birth to a blender. It's a raspy, gargling bark that sounds like someone trying to start a lawnmower made of nightmares. They use this sexy death rattle to attract females, who are probably like, hard pass, Kevin. And don't forget the slapstick koalas fall out of trees, regularly. Their grip slips. They misjudge a branch, or they just vibe too hard. Down they go, like furry dumbbells with no parachute. So yeah, screaming, STDs, and surprise gravity checks. Would we bring them back if they disappeared? Honestly, only for the memes.